Yes, that's right. We're streaming for mental health awareness for veterans, the DAV, if you can give. If you can't, that's fine. We don't mind. Just trying to do something, which is better than doing nothing. That's what we're doing here. The link's in the description. You can just go and give directly to the DAV. The Disabled American Veterans Organization helps veterans directly and indirectly. They help veterans directly by filing claims for them. They can be your advocate, your veteran service officer. They also help directly by going to Washington, and they help indirectly by being there for you when you don't even know you need them. So when you do need them, we're here. But it takes resources, and you can give to this good charitable organization through their link in my description. Disabled American Veterans Organization. I am a member, lifetime member, and we have our local chapter in Rome, Georgia, chapter 95. We do good work with veterans, so we can give. There we go. That's what we're doing. We're gonna stream until Perk passes out.
All right.
I had it on good authority, which, unless he drinks, he never does. So we might have to call shots later.
I don't drink,
no,
but I am old.
Shots will be easy then.
Old. I like naps.
I love naps now. I used to be anti-nap.
I did too. Only time I don't like naps is when you take them about 4 o'clock in the afternoon and wake up and it's dark. I get all screwed up. My wife laughs at me because I think it's the next morning. I'm ready to go, buddy.
Right.
Last time that happened, I said, the garbage run? I'm all running around, and she said, what day do you think it is?
What day do you think it is? I love that. Tell me.
I said, well, I think. And apparently I am wrong by the way you guys are laughing.
Yeah. Just by the way you said that, I'm going with it's not today.
Yeah. You know, the proper thing would have been to say, Joe, you know, you woke up when it was dark, but no, you want to screw with me. But I would have done the same thing. I'd have had a field day with that.
Yeah, why wouldn't you? Any chance to fuck with somebody's a good chance to fuck with somebody.
When I first came in here, I gave to the DAV. You know, they should give a sticker out or something. Maybe that.
They usually do. They usually do. I don't know why they didn't. They usually will send you something. I'll get some stuff and send it to you though, personally.
No, don't worry about that. I just wonder why, you know, other people that don't know really what it's about, it might get the name out.
Well, that's why we do what we do, but it takes volunteers to do it, right? And so that's part of the thing is we've got to have volunteers. So I'm not so much raising money for them as well as I am just trying to raise awareness about them so that other veterans know. And also, if you're able to help, if you're a disabled veteran at 100%, man, I dare say you owe a little bit back to the community. So giving back by advocating for others is a real positive thing. There's no harm in it. If you have the time and you can do it, you should become a lifetime member of the DAV, and you should advocate for others. And that's just my personal belief, so that's how I live my life. That's what I do here. And in our scuttlebutt, we have a good time. Costs nobody pays to have a good time in the scuttlebutt, do they, Kirk? We don't charge for our servers. We never will charge for our servers. We get our servers gifted to us from people, so it's not as if I have to charge, right? So why don't I? Fox 3 gifts us servers to do what we do because he cares about the veteran community, right? And you know, you can't, and we have a friend of ours gifts us a server, right? So, you know, people want to support this, and people are supporting this. So, you know, it's a great thing. It's a great thing. So we don't charge here for doing anything here. There's never going to be a time in which PayPal's up for you to pay for our servers or things in the scuttlebutt. What if we ask for something from you here, it's your time, your energy, and also maybe even to give to the DAV or something like that. That's about the extent of what we'll do here.
If you're not a veteran, give. You got a lot of these guys that gave a lot more to protect you than you gave, than it's going to cost you to just give a little.
Yes.
You know, I don't remember what the amount is, but just, you know, you got some.
You can give
you got a little
$5.
extra.
You can give $5 a month. You can give anything you want to the DAV. The link's in the description down below, and if you care, and if you love aviation, and if you love a good Top Gun tale, thanks to Sergeant Popeye, our local Air Force, Afghanistan, and Iraq as well, or just Afghanistan, was it? I can't remember.
Oh, fucking both shit boxes.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's why you're double fucked. That's why you're double fucked. Our sandiest Air Force veteran here currently is Sergeant Popeye. Welcome, Sergeant Popeye.
Welcome, welcome. I actually got to practice helping our fellow veterans this afternoon on my way back from the PRRC. So I was coming back, hitting, you know, where I was gonna freaking turn left to get a Publix, and I see this white pick-em-up truck, and I'm like, okay, what's going on here? And quickly deduced that, oh, that's a veteran plate. Uh-oh, the hood's up. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
So I kicked the four-ways on, talked to the feller. He'd been trying to, it just died on him. So I was like, all right, I got a cargo strap, or not her, I got a tow strap. Let's get you up out of here. And got the cargo strap, or the tow strap hooked up, and then yoinked him into the gas station parking lot and up out the way. And his name's Lewis. He was 1st Gulf War, Armored Division.
Outstanding, Popeye. Outstanding, sir.
And I didn't
Good
just
eye.
pull him in
Good
the gas
eye on
station.
that, right? Good eye on
Yeah,
that.
and I didn't just freaking, you know, okay, no. The whole thing goes in our mind is we don't leave our own behind.
Yes, sir.
So he had a little battery booster with him. He tried doing that. That wouldn't work. Then I finally got my battery cables out. That wasn't working. So he come up with a plan. He'll just come back later with his wife's car, take the old battery out, bring that battery down to his mechanic and whatnot. But I brought him back to his house because he said, you know, you're only about half a mile away. I was like, oh, no. He asked me twice, how much do I owe you? I was like, you've already paid for it. You're a veteran. And then when I got back to his house, you know, we exchanged numbers, and they're like, you sure I don't owe you? And I'm like, brother, you've already paid. This is what proper veterans do. I didn't say that, I should have. But this is what we do, you know. You know, hanging out and even just shooting the breeze. I tell you a little bit about my day. You know, if we pass the time, try to get this battery thing, try to problem solve a little bit. And, yeah, he's a veteran. He rides motorcycle. I ride motorcycle. I need to start riding more, but yep.
Good job, brother. Good job. Yeah, man. You gotta have a good eye for that. Let's see here. We're gonna drop every bomb I own on this place. Let's do laser guided when we get over there. We'll mop this place up when I get there.
Roger that.
I gotta take the right ones.
But I remember reading something relatively recently where, you know, all us veterans, you know, we each wear a different hat, whatever. It's not that frickin' we're proclaiming our service, it's so we can find each other. Because it's like we all know how to operate. And by having that veteran plate, it could have been even if it was just a civilian, I'd have done the same thing. Because it was a couple of years ago, I going up somewhere, there's a car on the side of the road, 2-lane, well, it's 2-lane each way, and has 4 lanes on. As I go by, I see this guy, I see this one guy behind the vehicle pushing, and I get up, and I can see there's a child in the seat steering, and I'm like, oh, hell no. So I wung it right in front of him, far enough so I could, you know, stop, and I was like, you need a hand? It's like, I got a cargo strap, or I keep calling it a cargo strap, I got a tow strap. I'll let you hook onto your car, and then I'll do my bit on my truck, and then, you know, I'd say he had run out of gas is what had happened, so it was just up a little bit of the hill, and I know now, just keep a little pressure on the brakes, you don't run over my strap and cause more problems.
Oh yeah.
But got to the gas station, I towed him right to the thing. He even tried doing the same thing. It's like, nope, you've already bought it.
Amen to that. No, the veteran helping veteran thing is the only way we're really gonna solve a problem. The worst thing I see in veteran crises is when other veterans start their bullshit. They're fucking bro swaggering on veterans. Like, what's wrong with you kind of bullshit, man. Don't come at somebody with that. You have no idea what somebody's been through. People don't walk around having to tell you everything. Like, you don't know what happened between then and any of you don't know shit. So you don't go. And if you're a veteran who you served and you have no issues whatsoever, God bless you. You better be doing better by other veterans. You better not be out here chastising them. You better be looking out for the ones, because hey man, you are the one who should be looking out for your brothers who aren't able to. And that doesn't mean you got to give anybody anything other than some time and a pat on the back. Just don't kick us.
Yep.
Don't hit a lot of us with that pogue shit either. We don't want to hear that. You know, I can swing my wiener out about the flight deck. You have no idea what it was like to work on workups, man. You have no idea. So you can hit me with you were in combat, and I can hit you with I was in a combative environment on the flight deck. That was just as intrusive, just as combative. Yep. So you can't gauge somebody's combat through the wire or anything like that. You can't gauge somebody's time in service because they don't have a combat action ribbon or anything like that. Like, you just have to understand their job to know what they want.
Yeah.
Alright, running up. We're gonna go hit this spot out here. We're fighting the Houthis. There's too many Houthis, so they've got a secret facility in the Persian Gulf that we're flying in. These Houthis have got a lot of money.
They got
a lot of money. I'm not sure whose money it is, but they got it.
It's our money.
We're gonna take it back from them. Definitely our money, for sure.
We're spending a lot of our money to tear up our own money.
Yep. Let's start climb on here. Fly over the water. I love this simulator. I love this. Look at this. Here's we got boats in the harbor, right? Look at the graphics of this, people. Y'all have no idea. And the full fidelity of Eagle Dynamics. I have a pit. I have to operate everything just like the jet. I can't make mistakes, or you know, I've made a mistake. My whole symbol moment will be ruined, right? And then I gotta start all over. Thank God I can. Thank God we don't experience G's in this, because I would spend a lot of my time taking naps.
Yep.
Self-induced G-load naps. Alright, we're gonna get ourselves leveled out, get some speed on, and fly out here and bomb this Houthi secret encampment. All the Houthinators in it. See our flares up here. Oh yeah, I love the sim. Yep, Popeye's a DAV member. We got disabled American veterans here. We've got non-veterans here in the scuttlebutt. We love our veterans though, man. Come on in. I'm a veteran. Papa's a veteran. Perks, a veteran of life. He's a first responder. So we've got veterans and first responders here. And we got veteran first responders.
Veteran. I'm an auxiliary.
There you go. That's how you look at it.
I got eight.
Well, as a veteran and a first responder, like, they're both very welcome here, veterans and or first responders.
Oh.
Nobody knows what either go through if you've not done it. I'll tell you that. You have no idea. You need to shut your pie hole talking to us veterans and first responders about our jobs if you ain't done it. If you got a bitch about what we do, go try it and then come back and see what your thought process is then. I challenge you. I dare you. promise you, it'll change the way you think. If that makes any sense. Definitely challenge the way you think. Alright, fencing in. Air to ground. 82's mode. Auto. Fuse instantaneous. Let's do every station that way. There we go.
Alright, it's only gonna work to go over there on the pod. It is not gonna work on nothing else.
What's that?
Getting that place taken care of.
Oh yeah, no.
On the fucking pod.
I'm going over there with a pod and 8 GPUs, and I'm a mop. That's all I can do. Can't even get high either. Just gotta come in and sink down. But there's nothing left to shoot at us below 18. Okay, because they did a good job mopping that place up.
They did.
They're soft now. And so while I'm flying over there, I guess I'll have to put a little bit of stuff on the Foxtrot. Because they're heading to Foxtrot right now. I'll deploy some more air cover. We get some more points, man. We're running out of points.
Are we really?
We're running down.
You can always go to Lars and get all the points you want.
Yeah. Well, we're finna get a bunch here. I'm finna clean up some here.
Alright, I hope so. None of mine hit.
I got this. I'll nail every one of them. I got pre-primed spots, but I'll just, as waypoints, I'll TO when I get there. Just gotta get there.
That's what I should have done. I think they got my spots when they came in and did their... But not that I'm complaining, I'm glad they did.
Yeah.
I think they had the same idea. Get them search radar trackers and command.
They did, man. They nailed it pretty good, too. Alright. Yeah, let's roll in this bad rascal here. Yeah, man. So what you been up to, Popeye?
Just going in my groups.
Roger that. That's good, man. Tell us a little bit about how the VA has been working with you, and tell me a little bit about whether or not you had a struggle getting in. You're with the Florida VA system, so
yeah.
How was getting your VA benefits for you?
It was pretty straightforward as long as I communicated what I needed. When I first got down here back October, I got checked in with a local clinic, and then through talking to them, I got in contact with a SUDS coordinator. I was lined up to go to a donor auxiliary program, but then the event happened, and VA's been with me every step of the way.
But you had to do some work, did you not? Now, explain what you meant by you have to communicate with them. You have to do some work, right? Like, there's no magic here. They don't know your situation. You had to reach out. You had to call them. You had to engage. You had to keep your appointments. You had to make a choice, and you had to fight to get that done. And then because you did that, the VA's policies were sound, and they helped you, right?
Yes.
Right. Been my experience.
And the program I'm going to, it's a building, but it's called the PRRC, which stands for Psychosocial Rehabilitation and Recovery Center. For us wayward souls that, our minds, we've got the wounds you can't see. And through very slow but steady and gradual classes that are just very intelligently designed, they all correlate with each one and the other. you know, the idea is, you know, you come out however long you're there for, better.
Yeah, and you have to put the work in, right? Like you have
Yes.
to show up, you have to be attentive, you have to pay attention, you have to there's aftercare things you have to do. It's
Yep.
not easy. And I think
No.
that's one of the biggest hurdles a lot of veterans are struggling with is somehow we forgot or we think or somehow we believe that because we can get a free meal once a year and some discounts that things are easy for us.
No.
In any way. They've never been easy, they're not going to be easy, and you're a veteran, so why are you expecting it to be easy? But for things to be really, really wrong sometimes, that we understand. So if you're struggling with trying to get your benefits and it's not been easy for you and you know what you deserve, that's when you need to reach out to the DAV. That's when you need a VSO. That's when you need somebody to advocate for you.
Yep.
But first you got to do it yourself and you got to know what your needs are, right?
Yep.
Yeah. That's how I see it, man. And sometimes we gotta fix some of our shit before we go ask them to help us fix some shit. We gotta get over, you know, like, you have to present yourself in a manner in which you're able to communicate, number one. So if you're not able to do that for some reason, you gotta work on that. And it's a hard thing sometimes to admit you need help in the first place.
Yep.
For most of us. We just like, we don't need help, we're men.
Affirm.
And then you add the veteran aspect to it, where we were always told, suck it up, and
Yep.
all that. We definitely don't want to let our bros down and look bad. We don't want to be weak, and we don't want to do that.
Or not like, you know, not necessarily straightforward suck it up, but it was implied.
Sometimes it was implied, and sometimes it was actually factually just said, suck it up. You know?
Yeah.
So,
And we may have blocked that out.
well, you do, because what you're trained to do is definitely not question and or think poorly of your command or your lawful orders. And asking you to do something very hard and dangerous was a lawful order.
Yep.
Very lawful. And you knew that. But also what we knew was we were promised a rose garden if we gave too much. And what we got was a questionable service when we got out sometimes, some of us, and that's the frustrating thing. But all in all, the policies are there and they work. We just run across bad people sometimes and we think they're supposed to do our job for us, which it is no one's job to advocate for yourself to some degree that you're able. Sometimes you're unable, and that's fair. There's got to be somebody for those folks.
Yep. I could have swore I just took out all those enemies. The fuck? Right, I gotta make a left here.
Alright, I'm coming in. Got a bomb drop. I think I can see good targets. Take these radars out down here. Alright. We're armed, master arm on, air to ground, lights off. State 9.8. On track, armed target, GPU's ARM 1688. Laser is up. Ready to go. 31 miles. I'm going to hit the radar sites, take them out, and then just work on whatever they didn't get. I got 8 opportunities. But I want to go ahead and take these radar sites out for sure. Holding at 18,000, which should put me well above any AAA. And hopefully they haven't re-upped any of their SAMs. If they have, they're not letting me know about it.
Coming up big.
Alright, drift back on target. That's good, man. I'm proud of you, Papa. I'm really proud of you, brother.
I'm proud of you for completing your physical therapy you was talking about the other day.
Oh my God! Just, you know, 3 years was enough. I'm gonna tell you what. I knew that was what it took to get enough muscles working to where I can, you know, be free, man. Like if you can get out of a wheelchair, it's your duty to work hard to get out of it. If there's a possibility, if there's a small chance. And I heard no. I was told no. I respected no. But I also heard, but, you know, and you can do this maybe. And so I was like, hey, man, why don't you give me physical therapy? And the doctor was like, man, I don't think you understand what that means. And I said, this was, almost 2024, or almost 2021. It was, I was still in the hospital in October, so maybe November, January, maybe December, somewhere around there of 2020. And he was just like, man, I don't think it's a good idea. You know, you just need to do this. And I was like, no, man, I want to try something. So he told me I had to lose weight, get healthy before he'd consider giving me another surgery. And so I started in physical therapy, and I've just been doing it as much as I can tolerate. And it's hurt, it's been painful. And each year I go, I want to quit. And I finally just decided the other day that I could stop, and I was able to stop. And I'm 3 years of physical therapy, out of a wheelchair, pretty good. I think it's safe, ish, to walk without my walker. I just found out today, not so much as I thought. I tried to turn my pressure washer on, thinking that just because I could stand up, man, I could balance and shit, and I hit the handle on that pressure washer, and that some bitch said, "No, you're gonna lay down, brother." They just laid me right back on my back. It was kind of funny. All right, releasing 5. All right, Chevy 1, pave weight 1 times GBU. Blazing in 10. 1688. Off 090. And looks like we're striking the track radar. I'm gonna say 10 here. Lasers on. Blazing 1688. 5 seconds to impact. Good hit. Let's get one more target. Let's get the other track radar down here. There it is. Got it. Now let's go back around and hit that bad boy. And that'll take care of them 2 radars, and then I'll spend the other 6 bombs on some of the launchers, and I'll come back. You coming out? Kirk? You on the way?
I'm on my way.
Amen to that.
What is the coordinates thing? What is it? Left shift alt or something? Left alt L? Or
yeah,
like that?
I use alt and the mouse. I hover over it and I use left alt, click on the mouse at the same time. And of course now, be warned, some of the alt shifts I rebound to the left alt because the important ones I want on the left side of my keyboard, because that's just the way I got it all managed up.
Gotcha.
Alright, I'm circling back out, and I'm going to be inbound on this truck. I need to slow down. I'm not going to crank it. No reason to be this fast. It is basically uncontested. Alright, I'm going to turn back in. Alright, GPU's up. Mode, auto, fuse, instantaneous. We're going to step drop on this other wing. Balance out the station. Running in here. Yeah, I've had conflicting issues with the VA, and it's always been about people and never about policy. It's always been the ill will of some individual and some kind of drama that had nothing to do with the VA's policy that always leads me to have to fight with the VA. It's not been the VA, it's been people. And it's frustrating to learn that and just realize that it's never really been, the policy's always been there. I've had to fight with people. Kind of dumb. So that's why you can't get me pissy about firing some folks, because I've known there's been some folks there needing to go for a while now. I mean, it's just cat mafia shit here, dude. Alright, run it in. Here we go. Lined up. 20 seconds. Struggling with staying on. Alright, releasing 5. Chevy 1. Paveway 1 times GBU. Search radar. SA-10. Off 355. Blazing at 10. Blazing 1688. I'll put it right through this guy's roof too. Right in his window. I'm good with the pod, and I can. Oh yeah, I can steer it. Let's do this now. Go back in with this guy. Yeah, I love my laser pod, man. I'll chase you down too. If you're moving, I can chase you with it as long as I get behind you and run. That took a long time to learn that shit too, man. But I fly DCS no less than 2 hours every day. And I can say that honestly, even on the days that I've taken breaks like for 5 days here and there that I couldn't fly, my average is still 2 hours, because there's days when I fly 5 hours in DCS.
Fair enough.
Especially in the winter time, dude. That's all, about all I can do. DCS. Alright, let's go in and hit this second one here. Third one. That'll be our third target. So I got 5 more. Let's see what station we're driving from. Inside. Yeah. There we go. I'm gonna... Map's looking so good. Map's looking so good. I don't even have reshade on. The map's looking good. Gone so far. So much better. This here DCS thing. Yeah, welcome to our live stream. We're DCS for Disabilities. It's Perk here with me. I'm Towbie, and we've got Sergeant Popeye on the stream. And
good afternoon.
Flying DCS for our mental health and awareness for disabled American veterans. If you care to give, the link is in the description. You can give directly to the DAV.org. Great organization helping veterans. It's veterans helping veterans, and they do a lot in real time, and they do a lot in the congressional aspect, legislation for us, making sure we get our needs met, and that policy is sound. And they do like anybody else. There's some politics in there. It gets a little bit, you know, you just can't get caught up on somebody's political agendas though, because they're still doing advocacy for the veterans, whether they're doing it under the guise of a left or right agenda. I don't care. Are you advocating for veterans' needs? And if that's what you're doing, I don't care if it sounds weird to somebody. That's not my business. My business is it helpful to veterans? And if it is, by God, let's do it then. Let's do it. Not sure what's still active over here and what's not. Let's try this one here. This looks active. Yeah, we gotta blow this switch up. No, that's got a bomb in it. I think this here is where we gotta hit. I'll turn back around. There we go. Got him. Oh yeah. Got that Zill. Let's get another one. Who's not smoking? This guy here. Alright, turn back in one more time. We're flying Eagle Dynamics Digital Combat Simulator worldwide, and we're doing it live. And we're in the Scuttlebutt Discord. The link is also down in there if you want to check it out. We've got the link to the DAV.org site. And if you care to help veterans, that's a good place to give. They've helped me. I work with them. It's what you got to do as a veteran. You need to help, especially if you've gotten help from somebody. You know, you gotta pay it forward. You can't just take help and then not give back, man. Like, can you? I mean, you can, but you should not. So that's what I do here. That's what we do here. We advocate for each other, and doesn't have to be a veteran. We're veterans helping veterans, but we do have civilians here. We love flying here with everybody. We've got trusted advisors and people on our staff here that are disabled, but that don't have to carry a military moniker. They are first responders. Some of them are just civilians. And I don't mean that in that kind of way. Nobody's just anything. Everybody's important to us. You're all people. But we're here to highlight our abilities and not what's wrong with us. We're here to show everybody what we're capable of doing and what we love to do. And how we can rock a flight sim and pretend to kill the Houthis, the very well-armed Houthis, I might add.
They're still carrying on even after what...
Good strike. Well, I'm wrecking their day down here, just so you know. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 more I can hit. And what's my fuel load? I can go back and... Yeah, I'm good on fuel. I'll keep hitting these bad boys. I'm enjoying this. I'm racking up the points. When I land, I should be able to make up for all the money I've wasted.
It's iffy on me. I'm low. I'm trying to look at them.
Oh, they're everywhere down there. Just watch. I tell you how you tell whether or not they're blown up. Look for the crater. There's actually, I found some of the radars have craters. That's why I changed my target on the last one, because I realized there was a crater underneath of it. Altitude here. I've got good targets down there. I'm fixing to drop on 1, 2, 3, 4 more. I've got 4 more bombs, and then I'll eat myself out of here.
You see my staple? You don't have your HUD on, do you? Your HMD.
I'm pointed in the opposite direction. I'm extending out so I can turn back in, because I was too close to make my bomb run. I'd have had it done some aggressively, excessively. Then I knocked my pod off if I'd have done it. Let me look. Let me see. I got you. I see you. Look for your staple. I'm not seeing your staple. Do I have my data links on? I do have my data links on.
No, who, what, where, why on?
Oh, I see your staple. Yeah, I do see your staple. You see my staple?
I'm going the opposite direction.
Right,
now.
right. For some reason, when I'm not, that's weird. Because my distance, I got my range too shallow on my
HMD.
Yeah, man. There we go. I see you now. I see you, and you should see my staple too.
I will
when you turn back around. Yeah, when you turn back around. Oh, I don't have a staple. That's why. I'm laser. I'm free pointing. I don't need a staple.
Okay.
I'm just rolling around, pointing it and driving the laser. So I like to do it that way when I'm able to be uncontested, right? Like I can just kind of rock around and lazily look for stuff. Oh, this doesn't look blown up at all. Let's hit this. That looks not blown up, so let's blow that up. I'm trying to wreck these launchers here. time we got? I got a few more minutes of streaming live before I gotta take just a little bit of break. I can always take a live break. Just pause. Everybody will understand intermission. I can play some tunes. Play some do 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 do.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Do 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 do. All right. Releasing 5, Chevy 1, Paveway. Sometimes GBU. Lazy 168 on launcher. Is active. Lazy. Boom! Yeah. I got him. We'll get him next. Yeah. Put it through the roof of his fucking truck right there. Steer out. Steer back in. Yes.
Oh, you getting fancy now. He's doing
Alright.
fancy flying.
Got 2 more. I got 3 more. Oh my goodness, I got so many bombs! I love it. Love it when a bomb plan comes together. Let's get the outer wing going. There we go. Let's go ahead and rip it in. It's time to start doing some janky shit. There ain't nothing left down there to shoot at me. It done shot at me.
No, I flew over it at 4,000 feet.
Oh
Didn't
yeah,
get
yeah.
a.
There we go. All right. Here we go. Ten seconds. Chevy 1, Payway 1 times. GBE 12. Lazy 10. Laser on, Lazy 168. Put it right in its bunghole.
Ooh.
Chow! I love it. Let's move over here. Let's wreck this guy's day. Yeah. Then I gotta get Joker fuel. I gotta get bingo at 5, so I got 1,500 more pounds.
Yeah, I'm at 71.
I'll be good though. I'll eat off my tank and go home and get in trouble for eating my tank off. I don't even kill. I'll get rid of it now while we bullshitting. Dear government, bye. Signed every virtual pilot ever. Boy, man, there was one time that we heard tell about a tank being kicked off, and we were like, certainly that didn't happen. And then we found out it did, and it was pretty local. We had to go hunt it down. It was not.
No way.
Yeah,
Really?
we did. Yeah, we did. Yeah. Listen, man. Everybody act like these tanks were like everywhere. Well, we had some, but man, they just weren't tanks. Like we had a tank rack, but like not all of them worked. And then you couldn't just drop one and just expect us not to go get it, especially if it's landed in some guy's farm field, right? And he's mattered and shit. Like, come get this thing. We go pick it up. We gotta fix it. Nose is all fucked up. It's flat. It's like pretty flat.
I bet it is.
They're like, can you fix it? We're like, there's no way. Well, we had to go get it out of the guy's property there. It was camp. It was on the way to some place they flew over, Camp Landing or something like that. It was in Orange, or south of Orange Park. We had to get a stake truck and go recover it. That was the dumbest thing. That's why I know pilots don't get awarded medals for dropping their tanks. I do not. They get told, what the fuck, man? What'd you do that for?
Well, it don't make a lot of sense other than slicking the jet up a little bit. But
Well,
if you're not in combat-
the Hornet's designed to run with it. Like, it don't need. It's designed to switch and dogfight. I mean, it does make a difference having all that weight on, but it's designed to have it. So, you know, it's not like it can't manage it. It can manage it. The flight control systems do that for you. You're not going to get the performance you're going to get. That's the difference. Is not necessarily fuel. It's going to be performance. Oh my God, Mr. Doc.
Sorry.
I have tinnitus twice now.
I do. It rings all the time anyway. What's the difference?
Alright. Chevy
I had
1,
an
Paveway
uncontrolled
1 times.
outburst.
GPU 12, Lazy 10. Lazy 1688. And we'll put in this guy's hip pocket here. Drop it right in the cab. Five seconds. 2, 1. Boom! There he goes. Alright. One more. Who can we get now? This guy. Yeah. That guy's
this
been
freaking
got.
Crank.
That guy's not.
8,000? That's
What you playing, Popeye, huh? We're telling people we don't all just jump in here and always play DCS. You GTAing? Or you
World of Warcraft.
World of Warcraft.
Yep. Finally able to do a raid on Mythic, which is the hardest difficulty after 5 friggin' years, because I'm now 2 expansions past.
Oh yeah.
And so I'm basically mollywopping my way through it.
Alright, I'm running in. Final heading is going to be 030. And this will be my last bomb drop. And I'll be RTB.
Hey, wait a minute. What the hell is that?
Should be 1 running in. Five seconds to drop. Chevy 1, Paveway 1 times GPU.
Alright.
Lazy 1688 in 10.
Bingo. Headed back. Gotta use the bathroom anyway.
Uh-oh, Darkstar's leaving the area. Don't go, Darkstar, don't go. Backed in 2, 1. Good hit. I'm off. Chevy 1, Winchester, RTB. I know home fuel, sister. Tell me nothing I don't know. Yes, sir. Nice explosionos. Alright, everybody. It's been a great stream. Remember, the DAV, keeping our promise to American veterans. If you're struggling as an American veteran right now, and you need help, and it's a crisis, you need to call someone. 988 is the number you need to call. +1 if you need immediacy. But if you can wait and you're just needing help with your claims, contact a DAV representative locally. If you can't find them locally, you can call your local national command, and they can point you in the direction of your local chapter. And if there's not a local chapter, start one. Someone's got to do it. Or you can reach out to me. But if you care to give to the DAV, the link is down in the description. All funds go directly to them. I don't raise money for us. We raise money for them. That's what we do. Alright. RTBing into the wind here. Wind's blowing pretty good. It's rocking. Let's get up. Get some distance from the earth. Seeing we got a long way to go. Let's go to space. Let's go to space. It's been 2 hours, dude. We've been streaming for 1 hour and 55 minutes. I love it.
Yes, sir.
We've destroyed much. Killed plenty.
Alright, back. What's for dinner tonight?
Shit! Whatever my wife's not gonna cook. My ass is not. Hey man, let me tell you something right now. I'm sitting in this chair barely. I am in so much pain right now. I'm flying for my own freaking mental health. I really am such a dummy. I thought I was gonna go and run this. I don't know what's wrong with me, dude. I don't know. I have no business trying to pressure wash a house. I have no business walking around my property to the degree that I do. I'm trying not to harm myself, but man, I do recognize I do some stupid shit. So I want to play with this fucking high pressure washer I got, and that somebody's just it rode me like a bull. It rode me like a bull. Yeah, I learned a lesson today. The lesson is I am not in any kind of shape yet. I need more physical therapy. I need to get stronger now. I can stand up and all, but there's a difference between being able to stand up and hold yourself when somebody pushes on you. So now I'm going to have to learn to be able to stand and then away from my walker. Because as it stands right now, if the dogs jump on me, I fucking topple. But I'm in my house and I always got a wall, or I'm always standing next to something. I want to go to Walmart and not use my wheelchair. I want to go somewhere and hang out with people and go up steps and stuff, but I can't put liability on people that way until I can do that. So, I learned something today. I do need a little bit more work. I can do it at home. I don't need, I just need to do it, right? Do it. I gotta figure out what muscles I need to keep working on now to get so that I don't sprain every muscle in my body trying not to fall down. Just tensing up because my feet hurt more.
Well, that's part of it. Just trying to live a normal life. That's the whole thing. You're just trying to go back to doing what you used to be able to do.
To any degree. Here we go. This is how we help each other. So a veteran friend of mine just reached out to me. He said, hey man, do you have a wheelchair? I'm like, you better believe. Oh, I know it's a dumb question, but do you have one I can have or use or buy from me? And I was like, yeah, man, I got one because the VA just gave me a brand new one. I've got one that I bought. And he's like, yeah, because, you know, their grandmama can come out and go on day trips from the nursing home. They just found out she's well enough if they own their own stuff to do it. And ta-da, Look at me. Being able to help people. I love that. So I'm gonna help my veteran bro. He's a combat veteran from Fallujah too. You know, like, he's a Marine. He was in the Phantom Fury. He's in our Discord, he just doesn't Discord very well. Most people don't. Most veterans don't. It's like, I ain't got time for that. I was like, you will one day. When he's done raising his kids. He's young, you know. So,
Yeah.
gotta have the time to do shit. Oh,
Yeah.
I love that. I keep all this stuff for a reason. I don't sell my stuff, man. There's always somebody that needs it.
Yeah, we do the same thing. We had one electric one went, I don't know, to my brother-in-law's father, who he's a veteran. But, I mean, he don't remember that.
Oh,
but
man,
anyway, he needed
bless his
it.
heart. Damn it, I hate that.
But, oh, he's pretty old now. I don't know which one got him, senility or dementia, but anyway, he's got it. And I don't know, and then we got another one, my little nephew. Now he's not a veteran, but he he broke his foot again at 8 years old, and they got green plate problems with him, so he's gonna have to have surgery. So we gave him one. And we
I
got
hated the
various
electric scooter.
crutches.
Oh man, boy! I tell you what, I felt like such an old. And I was 49 when I found myself fucking doing this, right? And I was
Jazzy.
yeah,
You were
man.
jazzy?
I was not a happy jazzy camper. I hated it. I was really not a well recipient of my electric chair. I would wreck that shit, and the company would have to come out and be like, "What'd you do?" I was like, "I just tried to go out in my yard and stuff." He goes, "But yeah, you ain't got that kind of yard." I said, "No, you ain't got that kind of chair. You need to do stuff."
Yeah,
I
no
wear the
shit.
wheels off of it. They'd come out and give me new wheels. Finally, the guy was like, "Man, I got something for you." And he brought me some real wheels that could go outside on it. He was like, "Can't do anything about it. It's low ride, but now they make chairs like if I find myself that incapacitated again, or when I do, because it's just a matter of when, not a matter of if. Just is the way it is. They've got so much better electric chairs now. You can't imagine, dude. They have these chairs. You just pack the thing up that folds up. They're so lightweight, and they haul ass and go places. So
This some bitch weighed a ton.
No, man, they don't know more. And I had this huge thing to carry it around. That's why I could never go anywhere. It's like by myself. I'm supposed to go. I had to go do jury duty, and I couldn't walk, and I wouldn't tell them that I didn't. I was supposed to be exempt because of my disability, but I was like, nah, fuck that. And I'm, just veteran and a first responder, so I was like, man, I gotta go, and because people don't go, so I go to jury duty, and I'm trying to unload this stupid giant piece of crap. I like to kill myself in the parking lot. Fortunately, my first responder bros seen me, and they come over like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? Like, I'm trying to get the shit, keep from killing myself here in this electric scooter. So I love the manual chair. I can just do everything in it. My arms work great. So all right, Bandar Boss traffic 442 inbound 50 miles from the east 421 right. Bandar Boss.
I don't even know where I'm at. I fucked my fucking HSI all up.
No.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I've got a fucked up jet right now. I think I see the runway. I ain't sure it's... Oh, there it is.
Runways are for sissies. Breaker 19, Breaker 19. I'm hammered down.
I'm going to have to do an overhead brake because I'm doing 550 knots.
Triple nickel, baby. Do the triple nickel. 550 at 500. Triple nickel. I believe in you. I'm coming in at Mach point 8 to 9. 40 miles.
Can you get this mother slowed down? Let's try the old World War II type trick. Weave this bastard away.
Oh, yeah, I do. I bleed speed that way. There's not much left out there. I'm gonna have to jump off for a little bit, though.
Roger that. I gotta make a good run. My last run got all screwed
Yeah,
up.
I
I ain't
gotta
even
click
gonna
this
tell you
console.
how. I didn't want to say how.
How?
I ain't saying it on this channel. No.
Oh man, it's like that, huh?
Yeah, it's that bad.
Oh. Oh yeah, baby. Ah! Ah! Easy, killer. You gotta go around. Go around.
Never!
Go around.
I ain't done it.
What comes around goes around.
I'm gonna have to go around. I'm gonna be so long. I'll be in the water before I get stopped.
What goes around again.
Turn this into an overhead brake. Where are you at? Am I in your way?
No, I'm 30 miles out, man. I'm still hammered down. Mach 11. Not really. I'm still 19 miles from the course line, 33 miles from start banking in. Still a piece out here. I could have went and tanked and got some fuel, but I'm running out of time. Running out of time. We're all running out of time.
Triple nickel it.
Triple nickel, baby. Well, this has been DCS for Disabilities. This is Perk, Sergeant Popeye. I'm Towbie. And thanks for watching. And thanks for coming on board. We support the Disabled American Veterans Organization. And why don't you? So you can give to the link in the description. And tell them Tope sent you. Let's do good works for the veteran community, man. And let's fly Eagle Dynamics Digital Combat Simulator. For therapy. Eh, boys? Huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
It beats diddling our dangle.
No, it don't.
Well, okay. Fair enough.
That didn't work.